Hello, this is Mrethanwolf and welcome back to another video. I made two videos in the past talking about Super Mario Odyssey and the minimal amount of Cappy uses, but I was a bit off in some parts. So without further ado, let's retry our run in Super Mario Odyssey with the minimal amount of Cappy uses. But before we start, let's quickly go over the rules. The rules are: any cap throw is not allowed and will be added to our counter, but if Cappy hits more than one thing, it only counts as one use. And if you take flight in multiplayer, it counts as one use. And I know the game doesn't really count that as a cap throw, but we're just here to have fun, so we'll add it anyways. And finally, if you cap bounce in single player or multiplayer, it will be added to our counter. So with that all out of the way, let's start our run. Starting off in Cap Kingdom, it's the same as in the other runs, leaving with 5 Cappy uses. Moving on to Cascade Kingdom, we have to capture the Chain Chomp to get the first moon, then we capture the dinosaur to get up to the Madame Brutal fight. No saves yet, but we do save 3 in the boss fight. In multiplayer, we can play with 2 controllers controlling Mario and Cappy. Cappy can hit the hat off the gold Chain Chomp, then capture it, only using 1 Cappy use. In total, 3. Plus the globe, we leave Cascade Kingdom with only 11 Cappy uses. Sand doesn't use any except for the globe, and Lake only uses the 1 cap jump to get over the wall and the globe there. Oh, this is also a good time to explain why there isn't any game sounds. You see, I forgot to turn off the desktop audio, so half the clips have videos playing in the background.
No support, no resources, nothing. Nothing but my body.
And the other half, I was in a Discord call so you can hear my friend in the background. On to Wooden Kingdom. Wooden Kingdom is interesting. In my first one, I used 1 to jump this gap, 1 to get this nut, and 1 to get this tank to get enough moons, plus the globe, leaving with 4 uses. But what if I told you I can bring that number to 1? We already figured out that we can make this jump without Cappy. We know this because of our friend Janig. Thank you again. But after that, we need to get creative. You see, the biggest thing we lose when we give up Cappy is our mid-air movement. After we do a wall jump, we can't change our direction anymore. All we can do is fall as we turn manually to barely make these kind of jumps. But for some reason, in multiplayer, if we throw Cappy, we can still do these mid-air corrections by hitting the proper cap throw button, making moons like this possible. So we just walk around collecting the moons that we can just barely get without Cappy, and we can still get this nut. Then we just walk back to the Odyssey and hit the globe. But don't do what I did when I first tried this. If you try to get this moon in the sub area with the parkour, you can't actually get out with Cappy, so make sure you don't get this moon. Finally, leaving Wooden with only 1 use. Cloud is the same as in the last video, just do the speedrun way, with 3 uses. But if you don't want to do that, just do the same way I did in Cascade Kingdom. Lost is the same too, only needing 1 for the globe. Going to Metro Kingdom with only 20 uses. Compare that to my first video, when going to Metro, I had 29 uses. Metro is exactly the same. 1 for this wire, 1 for this tank, and 1 for the globe. Snow and Seaside Kingdom don't need any except for their globes, going to Luncheon with 24 uses. Luncheon Kingdom sucks. It's fine up till here. First throw Cappy at this door, then walk all the way to this Panbro, hit the hat off the Panbro, then capture. Then we have to hit this lever, going back to the door we unlocked and getting the 2 moons in there. Then we have to walk all the way back and get the slab of meat. After this, there's not a lot of moons you can get without Cappy, so I got this bubble. Then I got all the moons I needed, plus the globe, going on to Ruined Kingdom with 29 uses. Ruined Kingdom is very difficult. We start immediately with 2 uses to get in to the boss fight. In my first video, I said it takes 13 uses to beat the dragon, but I was told I could aim it so perfectly that it could hit more than 1 peg as I run away. The thing about that is, it's very tricky. The first one is a bit difficult, only getting 2 uses by hitting 2 pegs with 1 throw. The second stage is also fine by hitting 3 pegs with 1 throw, but the last one is really hard. My over an hour of footage of Ruined Kingdom alone will hopefully show how many times I've tried this. But I did eventually get it. Plus the globe, we can finally leave. Thank you to Jay Green for this knowledge. Without you, I wouldn't have done this. For the most part, Bowser Kingdom is the same. We take the 5 wires till here, where the 2 boss fights are. In the other video, I use 3 Cappy uses to win the fight against Harriet. But in multiplayer, I can beat the fight with only 1 Cappy throw. Now we capture the Pokio and get all the way up to this wire, which we don't actually need to throw Cappy at. We can just poke it and get all the way up to the fight. In the comments, Lex G thinks you could skip capturing the Pokio in the mech fight by doing some really good parkour. Now, even if this was possible, because I don't think it is, it's really difficult. But if anyone's able to do it, record it and send me a video of it. I'd really like to see if anyone's able to actually do that. So, we need 1 more Pokio and the globe. We're on to Moon Kingdom now with 47 uses. Moon Kingdom is kind of the same, but we kind of save a few Cappy uses. We use 1 Cappy bounce to do Moon Key skip, and we hit the door 3 times with only 1 Cappy throw in multiplayer. And the Bowser fight is the same. You can do it in multiplayer or the speedrun way. Whatever you want, it still uses 3 Cappy uses. And we beat the game, and the total Cappy uses in Super Mario Odyssey is 54. A lot better than 80 Cappy uses in my last Mario video. So, I hope you did like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!